Well, good morning from beautiful downtown Brooklet as we are getting ready for the start of the 34th annual Brooklet Peanut Festival Parade. Kyle Jordan alongside Ellen Perkins here today. You've been doing this a long time. You've had someone else sitting here next to you for so long, and they asked me to come in and step in now that Dal Kennedy is gone, and I said, let's do it. I love peanuts. I love parades. Why not? This will be fun. And we got the chance to chat a couple of days ago about this. This is such a big deal for this community.
It is a very big deal. We look forward to it every year. And this may say a little something. I've outlasted two WTOC MCs. Does that mean I've been around a minute?
It means that you have been here, and that was one of the things Dal told me. He was like, lean on Ellen. She knows this event better than anybody else, and so I'm privileged to be sitting next to you. This is exciting. This is the kickoff to what will be a long day of activities out here.
Yes, it will. We started yesterday bringing in arts and crafts vendors, food vendors. We've just worked really hard, and it's great. Got a great group of volunteers, and we just have a good time.
Well, the parade is getting ready to step off, just off down here, and we will start to watch them make their way here. But a tradition to kick off this parade like no other, because we are here, we are celebrating everything that is great about this community. We want to start with the national anthem. We've got our award-winning Southeast Bullock High School choir under the direction of Brent Whitaker. Take it away.
The dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed, at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars, through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, the free, the free, and the home of
Always do an awesome job.
Gotta love that.
So much talent.
And
so much talent.
it's great to have the high school kids who come out here. They're getting up early on their Saturday morning and coming in to sing. As a singer myself, I know that that's always a challenge. You get going on, especially on a weekend morning after a long week of school. But thanks to them for getting us started. Not a better way to do it.
Exactly, and I'm sure some of them are in the band, and they were at a football game last night.
Yes. And even if they weren't there, they were probably cheering really loudly too.
For
so
sure,
you got to have those vocal cords ready. I was talking with the director, Brent Whitaker, a little while ago. They're getting ready. They got a big competition coming up in November, a select competition. He said it's on their sort of home turf at Statesboro. But he said it's probably one of the most challenging because it's got groups coming in from all around the Southeast.
And they'll probably do wonderful.
I'm looking forward to that. And then they're going to the Bahamas for a competition in the spring. I said, I bet you don't have any hard time getting chaperones to sign up for that trip, too.
I didn't hear about that one. I'll have to see if I can volunteer.
Exactly. It's time to jump on board. Hey, we are excited to be here for the start of the 34th Annual Brooklet Peanut Festival, kicking it off with the parade and our live coverage. If you're watching us on WTOC.com or on our Facebook page, we're also on WTOC Plus, and we want to invite everybody that is watching right now to come on out here to Brooklet. I watched some of the past coverage of this parade. You guys used to do this in the third week in August.
Right.
I am so glad that this is in the middle of September now, because I know what the weather was like about 3 or 4 weeks ago. This is beautiful today.
This is beautiful today. We left the run in August, though. The run stayed on the third weekend in August. There was a little bit too much going on, so we just left the run. And know those people are tough anyway. I don't know if you're a runner. But anyway, they had a good turnout for that this year. So anyway, looking forward to a little cooler weather. No rain today, so we're very, very happy. And yes, you have plenty of time to get to Brooklet. We'll be here officially until 8 o'clock tonight it ends.
Yeah, a lot going on. In fact, as we can hear a little bit down the road, and it'll be a few minutes before they get here, let's run down the schedule for today, because it's a busy one. Starts with the parade, but it ends with a street party.
Right.
But you've got a lot of things going on.
A lot of things going on. So we start off today with the parade, and then we go downtown, and we have free entertainment on the stage all day until 8 o'clock tonight. We'll have the 3rd Infantry Army Band coming down. We have the Southeast Bullock High School Band, and just all kind of people that like to perform.
And a full day of performances. Those are every 30 minutes, right? You've
That's
got
right.
different
30 minutes.
groups
Yes.
taking the stage. I driving in here, and I saw all of the different vendors and the tents that are set up a block away from here.
Yeah.
It is great because everything is right here. You don't have to.
It's awesome. So when we leave here, we'll go down to the festival site, and there's everything you can imagine, every kind of food, arts and crafts, all kind of peanuts, fried peanuts, boiled peanuts, roasted peanuts, and just everything. Just a good, fun day. And the one thing that I like to advertise about our festival is a free festival. It's not gated, so you can come, bring your chair, find a chair when you get here, and just enjoy the day, watching the crowd, watching the free entertainment.
And as we're looking at some of the people who showed up and lined up along the parade route here this morning, I got here probably 45, 50 minutes ago, and there were a good number of people that were already lined up along the rope on both sides of the streets, kind of staking their claim. This is my spot, and I'm sure that there are people who know where they want to be every year, and if they don't get there in time, that somebody else might have taken that spot.
I drove through about 7:30, and yes, I saw people already in chairs at 7:30. So yes, got to get your spot.
Yeah, it's great, and we've talked to people up and down the parade route. Some people who this is their first parade; they just moved here and missed it just under the wire last year. But then other people who have been coming here year after year. In fact, some of them have picked right up around our van because it blocks the shade coming off the back of their neck, so they're not going to have to worry about that hitting them. And perfect spot to just kind of sit back and take it all in.
As a matter of fact, one of the 7:30 people was there.
There you go. See, it was
He was ready.
It was a prime spot.
Yep.
And I don't know if we can get a shot of it in just a minute, but just up the road from us, there's also a collection of golf carts where everybody has driven. I was like, that's the perfect tailgate. You drive in your golf cart and you sit in your park and you're ready to go. We're starting to see more people milling about here as they gather and getting ready for the parade, and we're starting to see just a little bit off to our right here. What is the favorite thing for you when you look at the parade coming through and all of these different people who are involved in the parade?
It's like I told you the other day when we interviewed. My favorite thing is everybody's happy at a parade. You know, everybody's all smiles, and you're good. It's good to see people on the floats in the streets, and everybody just is ready for a happy day, and I like that.
Starting to get a look right now. The parade's going to be led by the Brooklet Police Department, the chief driving in, and the 3rd Infantry Division Color Guard out of Fort Stewart right behind them. And you may already start to hear the sounds of the Fort Stewart marching band there in the distance as they start to make their way right up here to our spot for the parade.
Okay, let me give a shout out for our Brooklet Police Department. They've been very helpful. This is our Chief, Gary Roberts. And we had people taking care of us all night last night. People come early and set up their booths. Always thankful for them.
And you said we've got the 3rd ID band that's going to be participating and taking the stage at noon today. Small group here that as they march, a little jazz sound coming down the streets.
And they have the best time performing down there. They bring a big crowd, and they're always happy. Glad to be here, glad to perform.
We'll listen in for a second here. All right, want to bring in, this is our Grand Marshal float.
Okay, so the Grand Marshals this year are very special and unique. This is our flag football team. They are a 2-year team and went to made the grand champions both times, both years.
Congratulations to them. Flag football has really become a big deal, and because it's giving so many other kids in high school an opportunity to play a sport that is so big in this part of the country.
And they are an awesome group of girls. 5 of them have graduated and came back to ride the float, and we're very, very happy to have them. Look forward to what they're going to do next year. Okay, this is a funny one. This is our past mayor and present mayor. And the reason I say that is because Joe Goons is in there, and he is our mayor now, and Nikki Gwinnett is running with no competition. And behind them is more city people. We have our city clerk, Lori Phillips, and her family. We have Daryl Smith, and we have Johnny Alamia. I might not have said his name right, but anyway, these people worked really hard this week, getting the town looking good.
And that's important because as you drive in, like I said, that's their first impression driving into Brooklet, and they made it look beautiful today, all clear and ready to go. We got the Bullitt County Sheriff's Department color guard coming through. How easy is it to get to people from around the area to want to participate in this, because it is such a fun small town festival and parade and opportunity to kind of showcase what they've got?
Oh, it's not too bad. It's really funny. We got a little slow start on the parade this year, but it stacked up at the end. It looks like this may be our sheriff. I can't tell if he's in there or not. But anyway, our sheriff is Noel Brown. If he's in there, welcome.
I love this float. Courthouse float, and this has got to be something that has been around for a while because I've seen it in past pictures, but it's pretty impressive.
Very proud of that float. Yes, county commissioners, and that is a very unique float, and it has been around. It looks like it got a little upgrade. It's looking good this year.
Yeah, a little dust up, and we're ready to go. Nice, and I would imagine that there's probably some copycats out there on that too.
I believe there are.
Some communities take a look at that and say, hey, we can do that.
And this is a committee member, Lloyd Strickland. He is going to be in charge of the slow tractor race in a little bit. He was our grand marshal last year, been a committee member for a really long time. He's driving a John Deere 720.
We're going to see a lot of green and gold out here today, right? Coming through this parade.
Yes, we are.
Riding the John Deeres.
Yep, a lot of competition. So that's over on the kind of backside of the festival site. That starts at 12:30. The slow tractors. We have a kiddie tractor race that starts at 12, and that's ages 4 to 7. And so those little guys out there get out there and pedal their little legs off to win a trophy.
All right, we got the Southeast Bullock FFA coming through next, and they're going to have a float, I believe, coming right behind them. This whole festival is a testament to the agriculture industry in this area, and this is where it starts. This is kind of the future of that.
It is. I was an FFA member here, loved it, very proud of them. Always raised good kids, and just agriculture is very, very important here.
We're hitting harvest time, so I know a lot of them are probably busy doing different things, different projects and stuff like that, and especially when you start building up toward fair time and things like that, they have a busy schedule.
They have a lot to do, that's for sure. And next we have Coach Fred Shaver, longtime Brooklet, very important person here. The Southeast Bullock Football Stadium is named after him, Fred Shaver Field, and he is still going strong, and he's driven by Cindy Holtze.
I like this. Nice with the blue and gold on the decorations, and everybody's getting kind of into the spirit of the area too.
Now look at this one right here. Driving Miss Crazies. Okay, hold on. Y'all don't see it yet, but it's coming up. Not sure what this is all about. It's a vintage. I think we missed it.
We got a vintage Lincoln Town car there.
Full of driving the crazies. Junk in the trunk. Morris Bank, one of our sponsors this year. Always glad to see them out. Always appreciate their help.
We had a couple of 1950s Chevy trucks. A nice red one, nice blue one. I feel like they got a nice little polished job on those before coming out. That's looking sharp today.
I believe they did. Okay, so next we have Jimmy Baker coming up. He'll definitely be in the slow tractor race today.
On the 1952 John Deere A.
And that's Jimmy, and it's probably his grandson, Maddox Ashford, maybe. I'm not real sure. A family member, I'm sure. And then looks like we have a family of Bakers coming behind them
Yeah.
on a John Deere B.
I like the umbrella there to shade yourself a little bit.
That's right.
You know, it don't have a roof on some of these
Look at
antique
that baby
tractors,
in the
right?
middle.
Oh, nice.
That's cute. Good day for babies. It's not too hot out here today.
That's great, for sure. And we got another one from Jamie Baker on this one. The Baker Bunch.
Baker Bunch 2023.
I feel like we got quite a bit of coming here from Jimmy Baker in this crowd.
That's right.
Got the scarecrows. They're ready to go, ready to decorate. It's never too early, I feel like, to start with the fall feels.
No,
But
we like it.
This is what it's all about, right?
We wait for it, don't we?
Yep.
Next, we have Roland Minnick, and he is on a 1949 Massey Harris 22. And people talk about all the tractors, but we like tractors in Brooklet. They used to say, why do we want to go to Brooklet and look at all those tractors? Well, we like tractors in Brooklet. They're important.
I think you have the tractor envy. Somebody looks at one
That's
and they're
right.
like, I like that one better than mine.
That's right. Next, we have Brooklet Drug.
What do we have on the back of this here?
We have all kind of medicine on the Brooklet. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? They did a good job.
I know.
Yeah.
Everything. I recognize all of those. I think half of them are in my medicine
That's right.
cabinet right
That's
now.
right. We're fortunate to have two drugstores here in Brooklet. Southeast Pharmacy is the other one, and the pharmacist just had a baby.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
she didn't make it this year. She wouldn't sign up.
Excusable.
Shelby Hook, glad to have her.
Excusable.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And Birdsong
Birdsong
Peanuts.
Peanuts. This is what it's all about, right?
That's
The
right.
peanuts.
That's right. And Birdsong is a big sponsor. We're always glad to have them. We love peanuts.
Love peanuts. Got the flags going as well. Very very patriotic day too. Even out here in the middle of fall. Or I guess technically we're at the end of summer, so we still hadn't even kicked off
Did
fall.
I hear somebody say it's the last day? Maybe.
I'm not sure what the calendar says, but
Yeah.
I feel like the temperature is a little bit better
Yeah.
today, so we'll go with that.
We have the Girl Scouts coming next.
This is the largest troop in Brooklet or in Bullitt County.
40
Yep.
girls. How great is that?
Yeah. When's Girl Scout cookie time? Can we
Maybe today.
can we start that up? Can we get
Yeah.
that ready to go?
Yeah.
I love this. Put
So-
the peanuts in cookies. You're going to see the float here in just a second as they come up the road. Good crowd in the back of the Girl Scouts float there.
Driven by Shane Cribbs, I believe. Always glad to have the Girl Scouts. That's an awesome group. And then our local grocery store, Ken's IGA, is coming up behind them.
I love the Girl Scouts. They work hard. They've always got so many different projects going on as they try to earn different badges and things like that. And it's always fun to chat with parents who have girls who are involved in that, because they're like, it goes from one thing to the next.
It does. It does. And here's the IGA group, driven by Jason Neesmith, one of the owners. Always glad to have groceries at Ken's.
How many of these are, yeah, for sure. How many of these are family when you get in the backs of some of these, or they bring along their friends and want to hop in the back on the float?
It's looking like mostly family, but I would think some of the Ken's IGA family's working today.
Yeah, probably so. Everybody, with this many people in town,
Yeah.
we're going to have somebody helping out.
That's right. That was Core Credit, one of our sponsors. Always glad to have them in the parade and sponsor us.
We've got a few different floats coming through from Core Credit Union,
Yeah.
SUV, this truck and the trailer. A couple of some walkers coming up behind them. Looks like
Oh,
they're
they're
handing out
giving
some
away
stuff along the
cups.
side.
Good deal.
Nice.
Good deal. Speaking of cups, we have Brooklet Peanut Festival cups this year.
I was going to say ours just loaded up with bowl peanuts.
Yep, we're ready.
We're ready to go with that. Yeah, and that's something new that y'all did this year for the
That's right.
for the parade and the
We
festival.
did. Yeah, we have new cups and tote bags, and of course we always have T-shirts.
All with the logo, yeah, and the T-shirts are really cute and some fun color, bright colors. This is why people line up and get those spots right along the edge,
That's
so
right,
they
so
can
they
get,
get-
the free cups
yeah.
and free giveaways that are
'Cause
coming down.
they have to hand it because you can't throw at the festival. We
Which
wanted
makes
safety
sense.
first.
Yeah,
Safety
exactly.
first.
Nobody wants to get hit. Coming through the Peggy
Peg-
Baker Craft with a trio of John Deere tractors.
more of the Baker family. Notice her maiden name was Baker.
Okay.
Cameron Henson, Brad Kraft, and Patsy Baker. Always glad to have them. Their dad, Doc Baker, was a committee member. He's no longer with us, but glad to have the family continuing his legacy. They got a John Deere 40, a John Deere 630, and a John Deere 530.
And I'm seeing the numbers on the sides,
That's
which
right.
I get it. I can read the numbers, but
Yeah.
I could not begin to tell you the difference between them because they all. That's what I said. It's fascinating because I'm sure that there's some people who are very versed in tractors that would look at one and go, "I need to get
Yeah.
one of those."
And you really need to, before you leave today, you really need to go listen at the slow tractor race. It's awesome. American Legion Post 90. And some veterans. Always glad to have our veterans. Appreciate everything they do for us.
Billy Wild in that.
Next, we have the Bullitt County Fire Department.
Here
This
they
is the
come.
Bay District, Station 5.
Fire engines are always the fun part of the parade because
Yes.
they can make the noises that the kids get excited about.
That's right.
We thank them for their volunteering to come out here and be in the parade today and know that some of them take the time off. This is their
That's right.
time off from work and they come out here and participate in the parades. Is always generous for them to give of that time and participate.
Yep, they definitely make us feel secure. Glad to have all of them. We have a display, a fire house display that you can walk through down at the festival site too.
Oh,
It's very interesting. It's like the smoke or something. I hadn't been in there, but it's really cool from what I
from
understand.
an educational standpoint,
That's right.
I'm sure that's
That's
helpful
right.
too.
Make a plan.
All right, this is
Caldwell Banker. Brittany Landon.
Now this is a am I reading this right? 1949 Club International Tractor. Belly Mauer, Jeff Brantley. These look like classics coming
Yes,
through
they
here.
are.
I love this. Almost looks like a classic car that you've taken the roof off of, and now we're just going to slow it down.
There you go.
Got the Ford on there on the front. Ford 8N tractor, 1950.
Driven by Wendell Cowart.
Oh, here we come.
I got
This is Carl Tipton, a custom tractor there, two-seater.
I got to back up. My friend William Bland came over from Scriven County with his 550 Oliver, and he searched far and wide for this tractor to restore. He's very proud of it. Glad to see him here today. We got Carl Tipton on a custom tractor. Look at that now. What is that?
I like this. You can ride with a passenger
Ride
in
with
the
a passenger. Got a trunk.
back. Yeah. Oh, see Leafield Baptist Church. So we saw Kenny Cobb go
yeah.
through there in a Chevelle Malibu. Now we're on to the Leafield Baptist Church truck. Scott Redding, driver James Gladden on this one. Is that a gingerbread house in the back? All right, so now we're jumping seasons.
Yeah, that's right.
I like it.
Leafield Baptist is just a little ways from here. Glad to have them out today.
Yeah, I could go to town on the gingerbread house like that.
It's a good looking one,
That's
isn't
a
it?
big one, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next up we've got the Pest Detective.
Okay. This is the Terrys.
We got a
Landon
Sherlock
Cameron.
Holmes theme
We
going
do
on
have
here.
Sherlock going. And what do we got in the back of the truck? Looks like a critter.
So we got a little mouse or
Looks
something.
like a critter.
Wanted top secret. They're trying to solve the mystery.
Yes, they
The
are.
mystery is where are the
Where
peanuts?
are the-
Let's get to the peanuts. We need to find them.
Yep,
Shouldn't have to look hard today.
that's right. The creature should be trying to find them.
Yep. The Pest Detective. Maybe they're looking for the pest. The pest is up there in the back of the first truck. That's where you'll find them.
There you go. That's right.
All right, next up.
We have our local Mexican restaurant here, El Magway. We call it El Brooklet.
El Brooklet, I like
El
it.
Brooklet,
I like
yeah.
it. You got the Carmona family and the employees, so that I'm guessing they're not. Maybe they open up after lunch or something like that.
I try to take the banners down as soon as we get finished so they can get their crowd, because we sure have enjoyed having them here. And they're always so patient with us. They were out last night after they finished their shift, watching us put out the banners and everything, the barricades to line the streets, just relaxing after a hard day.
Now, see, they've got 2 locations in Statesboro and Brooklet, where they were in Statesboro and then came to Brooklet, I'm assuming?
No,
or?
they started in Brooklet.
Started
and went
here?
to Statesboro.
Nice.
This one did. Most of them, there's a bunch in Statesboro. This one started in Brooklet and moved.
Nice.
So 2 locations. They've been a real blessing to the community. I think they might be the reason we have 5 stop signs now.
Oh.
We have 5 stop signs beside them.
Everybody's backing up to get in
Yeah,
there.
you got to slow down and not run over the people going into the restaurant.
Well, it's great to have them, and great, like I said, to be able to participate in the parade, and then you go to work after this.
That's right.
Well,
That's right.
Cater to everybody that's coming in today. All right.
Number 40
Jeff
here.
Castle.
I don't know about him as a local author. New book series for young readers, Earning Their Wings. So we'll have to check him out. That's good.
Yeah.
Jeff Castle. I guess I said that right.
Yep, there's Jeff. I love those dancing.
Yeah.
The dancing
Dancing
American.
flag, yeah.
My 3-year-old gets really excited every time he sees one of those. I think we have to get one for the backyard or
There
something.
you go.
Yeah, we've got the regional library, Statesboro
right.
Regional Public Library coming up next.
Glad to have the library always. Belinda Dickey. It's with them. There they are.
Oh, they got bubbles coming out of the back
they
there.
do have bubbles.
Catch that. And I think we might have some performers coming up here after the library, because we've got the Southern Dance Academy up next.
It's the local dance studio here in Brooklet, owned by Rosanna and Stephen Hoyle, and they perform for us at the Christmas tree lighting. We always look forward to that, but they will be performing today.
Got the really young ones that are riding behind there in the truck, because sometimes a lot of steps is too many for the young
exactly
ones,
right.
but the older ones. And now here they go, taking the stage. Let's watch them perform for a second.
Good job.
Yeah. It's always amazing to me. You get these dance academies. They start them very young. As they progress and they get older and they are learning more routines, and you keep developing them and keep advancing them in their skills. And then who knows where they'll go from there. A lot of kids coming through for this one.
Big crowd today. And there's Rosanna, the leader of the group.
All right, we've got the Powell Farms block coming up here with a few different entries in the parade.
Looks like it's going to be Hopper Tanner, Brooklyn Taylor, Mandy Powell, and Rex Powell.
We've got 4 different John Deeres about to roll through here.
I think
We're still looking at the dance guy.
I think the dancers will dance a little longer.
They are stretching basically the length of the area right here in front of us, the Dance Academy. They had so many.
Okay, here come the Powell family. So that's a 67 model 110 John Deere, a 1965 John Deere 110, a 1935 Model B John Deere, and a 1979 MT John Deere. Don't you love the family feel with the tractors?
And it's funny because they went from smallest with the kids on there to
That's right.
a little bit bigger with as the older adults are hopping on. It's really cool, and Yeah, I feel like you could put the small tires on the smaller tractors inside the big one. All right, here comes some more from Bullock County Fire Department.
This looks like Station 3.
Ladder 3.
Yeah.
Or ladder 36 is what it
36.
says on there on the side.
Well, who knows if they lined up right. Let's see. Could have been one of those days. But we're glad they're here. The register group is Randy Cooper and Jason Taylor.
And the fire trucks, like I said, they're always fun for the kids.
Yes,
I know
they
that both of mine have enjoyed seeing the fire trucks in parades that they've been to. And anytime they sound the horn, they sound a siren or anything else,
Like,
it gets everybody. It gets everybody's attention.
That's
hey,
right.
look at this one coming up right behind it. We've got is that a 1940 Model A?
Thompson Pools, and that's Ben Thompson.
Like this is the car that would have rolled down this street when Brooklet was first becoming a town.
Exactly, and my mother gave me some fun facts last night. I think Brooklet was established in 1906, and I told her when she handed me my notes that I probably wouldn't be able to find them. I was right. I don't know where they went, but I do remember that one.
Yeah.
She's like, you need to tell some stuff about Brooklet, because she didn't think you knew much about Brooklet, so she wanted to share some things.
Oh, I was reading a little bit about the founding of the town and how it was the railroad line played a big
That's
part
right.
in that.
It did.
And,
It did.
And then the marker here kind of established where the center of town would be, and everything happened around it.
That's right.
Looking at Crow's Comfort Solutions, we've got Cody Crow.
Local air conditioner group here. Glad to have them this year.
We've got a group of walkers with them.
Oh yeah, two Crow comfort vans. Is the football team
I was
pushing?
gonna say, it
Are
looks
they
like we
pushing Are they pushing the van? I think they are. I think they're ready to go.
They might have been ready. They
Yeah.
they had a good
Yeah.
game last night. Came
Yeah.
out victorious
Yeah.
over in Tatnall, and now they're ready to go today.
Okay, so we have Daughtry Farms on this list. I don't see them right here. Maybe they're at the end, but we'll give out a shout out to Freddie. I talked to him. He had some surgery, and he said, I'm going to send my boys. So Justin and Jason may be here, but not in their right spot.
Okay. Well, the football team, like you said, they're certainly ready to go. We see the cheerleaders back there. It's always a challenge. I know we got the band coming up, the Yellow Jacket band. I spoke with some of the parents. They said, yeah, late night on a Friday night for the game, and then they get up here and be here in the morning. But this is something that's important to do, because it is, it's all about the community. And the football team rolling through, the cheerleaders, and the band will be right behind them. A little Sweet Caroline for you coming in.
It's always good, isn't it? So we have the high school cheerleaders.
And boy, that school is exploding, isn't it?
It is exploding. And Kyle, I feel terrible. I didn't find out the score to the football game last night. I was busy.
I know they won.
Yeah, that's what matters.
That was how I said how they do. They
Good.
should
I
have
wanted to
won.
give a shout out.
Yep.
Okay, here's a cheer.
Hey, crowd, yell SCB, SCB. Hey, crowd, yell SCB, SCB. Let's go, Jackets!
Southeast Bullock cheerleaders, Captain Grace Ann, am I going to mess this up, Booknight. And the co-captains, Rayleigh Burnshead, coaches Allison Collins, Joy Marsh, Gillian McGallard, and Maria Oliver.
Next, we have our Southeast Bullock High School marching band,
Oh, they're
led
giving us
by
an
Matt Olson.
They're giving us an island feel with these,
Yes.
these shirts. right, moving on from the band, we got CNC Seamless Gutter coming in, pulling their trailer, and they got peanuts on the back of the trailer too. Nice.
Oh, yeah, good deal. They were ready for the festival, weren't they?
Yep.
Then we have local Roosevelt Cone family, Jr. They are in the moving business here, local Brooklet. Always glad to see them. They stay really busy.
They're moving people into Brooklet, right?
Yes, because
Right.
who would leave Brooklet?
Exactly. In fact, I met a couple earlier. They were from Florida, retired, and moved up here. That's the couple I said that got here just after the
Yeah.
parade last year, so they were excited.
Are they the ones that are volunteering with us?
They were
No.
down in their golf cart.
We have some that moved in and missed us last year, but they're volunteers, and
Oh,
we're very
nice.
happy to have them. Shout out to John and Linda.
Always important. I know you have a strong staff, maybe
Oh.
small but mighty, and
Oh,
to put
it is
something
small,
on.
but mighty. Everybody has worked so hard. We're so thankful for each and every one of them, for sure.
All right, now we've got the is
The
it
Grovenstein.
Grovenstein, and
Yeah.
we've got a trio coming from them of tractors.
The Grovenstein family, let's see what they got. They got a 1943 Alice Chambers C. That's the third one. The third one. And then we have a 1950 John Deere, a 1959 John Deere 430. And that's Robbie Moody, David Grovenstein, or Stein, and Ben Grovenstein.
That should be Ben on there on the
Oh, we got one.
on the last one, the John Deere 430, 1959 on that one in the back.
And we got somebody doing tricks down there. That's Trey Henley on 1944 John Deere Model A. I'm sure these are heading for the slow tractor race. You got to go check it out. You have never done that before, right?
I've never done that, no.
The point is to gear down as low as you can go and go as slow without choking down.
Oh,
So
how far do they go?
not very far.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
if you're going to go too
but
slow.
you'll love the sound. It's a pop, pop, pop. It's just this is a unique sound. You're geared down lower than that one.
Trey Henley there. This is the tricks you were talking about.
That's right.
The slow turn. It's a better turning radius than I get in my car.
That's right. Okay, and next we have Bullock Solutions. They are here with their ice cream truck. They were a sponsor this year. We thank them. I heard there's going to be some free ice cream, so watch that van.
That's the spot to get it.
Yep, watch
Follow
that
it.
van.
All right.
That's right.
So let's see where they
That's
turn
right.
when they get to the end of
That's
the
right.
road down here.
Well, now I didn't know about this one.
Wow.
The next one is Marsh Construction. It says truck and trailer, but it ended up being a motor grader.
Yeah, that's not,
Dustin Marsh,
that's a what?
a motor grader. I'm in the construction parts business.
okay.
Yeah. So those are customers. So that's a motor grader. That's an old one though. You wouldn't recognize it. That's an antique one. He didn't say what. I guess he probably had to see if it was going to crank today. What you
I
think?
got you. And it looks like it did, and
It
it's
did.
working and pulling it along.
Glad to have them today.
Got some mums in the back.
Yeah.
Again, the calendar may say fall's not for another few days, but we can
We're
turn
ready.
the calendar
That's
today.
right. That's right. So if you hadn't left home yet, come on down to Brooklet. We're here all day. Something going on all day. Street dance from 6 to 8 featuring the High Mileage Band. Looking real forward to them.
We just saw the Southeast Bullock High School Band come through a minute ago. They'll be the first of the free entertainment
That's right.
to start performing at 11:30. So after the parade wraps up, you head over there, start getting the entertainment, the vendors, the food, all of that fun stuff.
Billy's Imports and Towing next. So he's already picked one up. I don't know if that one broke or who knows.
I don't know.
Could be either.
I like that. You know, it used to be just the simple golf carts that would drive around the neighborhood. Now
Yeah.
everybody's got
They're-
something like
they're
that.
souped up, that's for sure. We got some good ones. We have people that loan them to us for the day. Statesboro Golf Cart, Kawasaki of Statesboro, and Statesboro Power Sports. Got to give a shout out to all them because they were very, very helpful.
We saw Grice Connect coming through, Franklin Chevrolet coming through. And we got the Shriners coming through now, and that's the sound that you're hearing.
So let me back up to Grice Connect for a minute. That's like a local newspaper online. Local Statesboro. You get it on your phone.
News
Keep
when
up
you need
every
it.
day. That's right. And here comes the party.
I feel like you can't have a parade without the Shriners, right?
I understand that the Shriners have a convention this weekend, so we don't get a lot of them. And we are always glad to see them, though, because they do good things for sure. Helping kids walk.
Now, you said the party's coming, and I'm hearing the music
here
from just
too.
down the street. We can't quite see 'em.
It's more Shriners.
Okay.
I didn't think that was enough Shriners, did you?
No.
There's always more Shriners than that, even if some of them are out of town. These are the ones that might have got banned from going out of town again. What you think?
We're like, nope, you guys need to stay put.
Yeah. Or their wives said, no, you can't go. This is Statesboro Shrine Club. And they always have good music.
Yep, and now we got folks dancing.
There you go.
They bring the party
That's
with them, right?
They do.
Well, Mr. Peanut handing out treats down the street.
Local favorite here. And he's passing out Georgia peanuts.
All right, Worth Transportation's up next. We've got 4 different entries here.
And I understand these people came in from Douglas. Always glad to have somebody from that far away. Oh, West Green, which is before you get to Douglas. How about that one in the back of the truck? That's funny.
Yeah, the 1946 Massey Ferguson truck with a 48 Gibson tractor.
There you go. They have a 1961 Fortson Dexter. I don't even know what that is. And a 1950 John Deere Model M.
Yep, that's what we're looking at here coming up with the, that's the Fortson Dexter with the 74, and then 75 back off in the distance is a 1960 Ford 841. So we got more classics coming through. Oh,
That's
by
right.
the way,
Looks like the
this
Driggers
one's
at
for
work
sale.
Uh-oh.
The John Deere Model M
There you go.
1950. So
What a-
if you're in the market,
Call Randall Driggers. Find him. Worth Transport.
it amazes me you get some of these that are that old that look like they're still in workable condition and in shape, and because I imagine some of these have probably been out there for years and decades, and how you get them to keep running.
It's work. But they're so proud of them.
There's Mr. Peanut again.
Okay, it looks like we have Todd Paget Housing Center coming. They were a sponsor this year. Very thankful for them. That's Todd in the middle in the red shirt. He's over in Claxton. He told me that he would have the loudest music. I think he does.
A little Black Crows playing today. They got to be the highest
Yes.
flow too, up there above the crowd.
Next we have more people from Claxton. These are my friends Terry and Marie McCorkle. And Terry sent me a text and said Marie was driving the truck, and she is. This is Terry walking. Terry is the friend that you can call anytime to rescue you night and day, and he's at your service. So
Well, hopefully,
write down his phone number, CLT Towing.
hopefully they're not having to do any work
There's
today out
Marie.
here. Giving a wave out.
Now, if Terry runs over Marie, we're going to wonder what happened, if it was on purpose. And if you knew the two of them, you'd understand. See, look at those smiles. Aren't they happy?
You said they're over from Claxton?
Claxton. Mhm. Terry is a construction parts customer and friend. Okay, another sponsor coming up next. We have K&B Trailer Sales, Blake Quick, Philip Martinez, and they are sponsors, and they are a local trailer company here in Brooklet.
I like this trailer.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Now, what is this in the back? Some kind of
A mulcher.
blower?
Looks like a
wood
yeah,
chipper?
Wood chipper, maybe.
We haven't talked about it really since the parade started, but look at the crowd out here.
The crowd
today.
is awesome.
I mean, it's
The weather was definitely in our favor today. And like I said before, who doesn't like a parade?
I know.
And who doesn't like a free festival?
And you got the kids all down there in the front, moms
That's
or
right.
dads, and
Yeah.
I mean the range in ages. I walked around too. You know.
Oh, yeah.
From maybe 2 to 82
That's
people
right.
lined up along the ropes.
And speaking of that, we have a shuttle service. We have 2 shuttle stops if you get to a spot and you park a long ways away, because you get excited because you park for the parade, and then you walk down there and you go, oh, my car is way back up there. All you got to do, go to the shuttle stop, and we'll get you back to your car. So don't fret over that.
And those are those volunteers that you were talking
That's
about
right.
that have been
That's right.
participating
And
making
those
sure
are,
that happens.
Yeah, and those are those golf carts and everything that our sponsors let us borrow for the day. So if you need to buy one, there's some pretty ones out here, and they got their signs on them.
We're getting a look at that crowd that we were just talking about, and it is fun. I mean, in so many spots around here. I feel like the only spot that people aren't lining the rope is right in front of
Right.
us, where we've got our truck pulled in.
Yeah, where we blocked them out. Huh?
I know. Here we come, the next one rolling through.
East Coast Towing and Recovery. This is Troy Godby and family.
And Southern Racing Supply.
Oh, wait, they got an. I missed their number. We're glad to have them, whoever they are. They missed the sheet and got in the line somewhere, and I missed their number.
So here comes East Coast.
East Coast. So this is the Troy Godby and family. Now, these people haven't rescued me, so I can't talk about them.
Out of register.
Out of register, I'm sure they'll come rescue you wherever you are.
Yep.
I just hope they don't tow anything of mine away.
I know. I only like to tow when I need to be pulled away. I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
anybody taking my car when it doesn't need to be. Got the Godbys, Troy, Stephanie, Rex Helton coming up in the small wrecker.
So anybody that's illegally parked today might better look out. Huh?
I know. We do have a few of them out here
Yeah,
that
we do.
can take you off if
That's
you're not
right.
parked in the right spot. I hope my car's okay over there where I parked it.
I parked in a new place today. My usual spot was full.
Yeah, I pulled in. They said, you can't go this way. So I said, well, I'll find something down here and walk.
We'll get you back if you need a shuttle. More East Coast. Rollback carrying Will Kennedy's 1959 45 Alice Chambers. A WD 45, I better say that right.
WD 45 from 1959.
Oh, and they're pulling another one. They're pulling a 1951 CA Alice Chalmers. So that was Hyatt Thompson and Kiefer Kennedy.
And the 1950 Model B John Deere, too. Now we're
And
getting
then
it. Whoa, this is a big one.
Blanchard Equipment, they were a sponsor this year. Very thankful for them. Brandon Fitzgerald and his family on the Gator. He came and was in the commercial for us.
I think we might fit inside that back tire there. That
Oh, we
thing's
would, for sure.
Enormous.
Brian Stewart's on the big tractor. And this is all public safety. I was trying to talk about the truck in front of that, always caring. I don't know about that. Okay, and next we have Tidewater, also one of our sponsors.
We just saw the animal control right there going through from Bullitt County.
Bullitt County, yeah.
And this is
So
next up.
keep your dog on a leash today.
Exactly.
They're here, they're looking.
All right, here's the Tidewater equipment tractor coming through.
Yeah, I don't think you want your dog to go to doggy jail, right?
Not at all.
Tidewater's our sponsor. Let's see who's driving this truck. Heather Hendricks should be around there somewhere. She's always good about doing our commercials. The service truck. If your tractor breaks down, they come take care of you.
And there's a Tidewater. All right.
These are interesting. Now, this is Savage Trails. It's an ATV park. It's off of 67, and I understand these people just have a great time every weekend.
Again, I'm fascinated by how high and how low some of these things get.
Oh, you should see the mud pictures.
Oh, I can imagine.
By the end of this weekend, these will have mud all over them.
This is when you want to be in the front of the line, not in the back of the line with those.
Yeah, but they just have the best time. I see pictures. They show me videos. Ellen, look at this. look at this hole we went in, and somebody will pull them out, and they'll do it again.
So you're saying they've polished them up for the parade?
They polished them up for the parade, and then they'll be muddy, muddy, muddy.
That's how you know you've had fun with them.
That's right.
If they are.
Yeah. I think wet and mud is the factor.
Well, they're going to have to struggle to find that today because it is beautiful. We have. I don't know if y'all got rain up here yesterday, or the last couple of days, but it has been nice this morning.
I think we got a little rain on Thursday. We had a really good day yesterday, getting everything set up and everything, so it was all good. These just go on. Can you imagine having one of these? This looks so fun to me. I gotta go take a ride with somebody down there.
I know. This is when, so we were talking about the golf carts in the neighborhood.
Look at this
Imagine one of these rolls up next to you, and you're like, wait a minute.
Exactly.
Kong.
Can you imagine driving that? Kong is a good name for that one.
Yeah. How do you need a ladder to get up?
How do you get
up in that?
I don't know. That is pretty. Maybe you climb up the back or something. Maybe I'll go there and have a good report for next year.
There you go. I like it. I mean, the bodies and the shells of all of these look about the same size. It is all about the tires. The bigger the tire, the higher up you are.
Right. That's the more
Maybe
mud.
I was going to say that's the more mud you throw on everybody else.
That's right.
Well, they did bring a.
They did.
I mean, they're taking up the entire street right now.
It's a big club, and they look forward to the weekend.
While everything's paused for a moment while they wait to make the turn down here, let's run through real quickly the schedule for the afternoon for folks who are, if you're watching us and you're just tuning in on WTOC.com or WTOC Plus, or you're catching us on Facebook. Once our coverage is over, you'll be able to go back and watch the entire parade, and but then maybe you want to watch it tomorrow because you want to hop in your car and come on out here today.
That's right. If you hurry on out, you'll see the Southeast Bullock High School Band at 11:30, and then the 3rd Infantry Dogface Brass Band will be playing at noon for 45 minutes. So
and then you got a full day of different live performances, all kind of leading up to the big party at 6 o'clock.
That's right. This is kind of sad. We usually have cloggers. Our cloggers have health issues this year, and we miss them because they always bring a crowd, and you just can't help but admire these people who get out here in this heat and clog, because it's a lot. But I do hope they're all okay. I feel sure they might be watching us today, but we do miss y'all.
But yeah, today, fun day, beautiful weather. You come out here, you roll through the vendors, through the tents, find yourself some, nice little gifts to tell everybody you came out to Brooklet for the day to enjoy the Peanut Festival.
That's right. So let me take a minute to thank all our volunteers again. I need to give a shout out to Randy Newman and his family. We were a little lax on the parade this year. He kind of retired from the festival, and we got him back to do the parade for us. So it's turned out great again. There's a lot of moving parts of this. There's food booths, there's arts and crafts booths, there's the parade, there's just everything. So everybody kind of takes a job and goes with it. And speaking of the Newman family, they're coming up, and on the this is Teresa and Jeanette and Becca, and they did a great job arranging everything for us today. We're very, very thankful for them. I bought them lunch yesterday. I said, that's the least I can do.
This is right. That's who we're looking at here?
This is Teresa. She made this lineup nice and so we could read it. Some people missed, didn't come. And Becca's on the back, and Jeanette's beside her. And Jeanette's husband, Robert LaFond, he helped us. And just all the people that volunteered. Just so thankful for them.
And the Bullitt County Fire Department pulling up here in the rear, and I'm already starting to see people spilling over.
I'm not sure where it ends. Maybe right there.
Yeah.
Maybe these people just fell in line and they're heading downtown.
Maybe some of the folks from Savage Trails just popped out of order,
They could have.
catching up as they all start to make the turn and see people milling about.
I think Teresa was the official end. So another great parade.
There you go.
Thank
You
you.
see them,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you so much for helping us again this year. Always glad to have WTOC.
Yeah,
Y'all
it
always
is.
do a good job, give us some good coverage.
It's been a lot of fun, and it was fun to get to see, kind of walking through earlier, the excitement on people's faces. I know we didn't even talk about it earlier. Last year was the first year back after 2 years off.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you do these events, you have everything that's in place, and then you take some time off, and you're like, are we going to be able to get everything going again?
How do we do that?
Yeah, you did it last year. This year, I mean, the crowd says it all. Everybody wanted to be here. They
That's
were
right.
excited about it, and,
That's right.
and now everybody kind of ventures off, and they just head not very far from here to enjoy everything else.
Just a few blocks away. How'd we do?
I think we did all right. This was my first time. It was a lot of fun. I've enjoyed my first visit to Brooklet,
That's
which was neat. And and now I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to get my car around all of these people that have already
This
dispersed.
street will be empty in 10 minutes.
They have all,
Except for the Mexican restaurant.
well, yeah, exactly. And we thank them. They were out here as part of the parade, and like we said, now they get to head to work. This was a lot of fun. I'm ready to try these. By the way, I don't know if we got a good view of them.
Yeah.
The cups this year, the T-shirts. You said the tote bags are
Tote
new.
bags. Mhm.
My son was very excited when I brought the hat to him. He was like, oh, I told him today. I said, I'm going to the Peanut Festival. And he's like, the hat. And I'm like, yeah, the hat. That is it.
I figured you might bring them with you.
They would have been running all over here. I put
Not yet.
too much pressure on my wife if I do that.
Yeah.
If I say,
You
hey,
said-
why don't y'all come to the festival while I work? You can watch,
can watch.
the two little ones.
Maybe next year.
I think they will
Yeah.
love it, and they, the bands, like I said, the fire trucks are always fun.
Yeah.
Those ATVs, I think, would have been a big hit with the kids too, which
Yeah.
then leads us to, hey, can we get one of those for our house?
Yeah. Forgot kiddie rides too. I didn't say kiddie rides. We have those.
All right.
Yeah, we got everything. Come
And
on down to Brooklet.
And the slow tractor races, all that starts in, let's see.
The kiddie tractor's at noon. Slow tractor's at 12:30.
So just over an hour and a half,
But there's
and all of that starts.
something for everyone down here.
It's going to be a busy day. All right. Well, thank you so much, our viewing audience. Like I said, if you are just catching up on our Facebook page, our live stream on WTOC.com or WTOC Plus, all of this will be archived, and you can watch it back from the very beginning in its entirety. Or you can watch it tomorrow. Come on down here and enjoy the day in Brooklet. The weather is beautiful. I don't think you could have asked for anything nicer today. It is the perfect temperature, plenty of blue sky, and a full day of activities and things going on.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to a fun long day.
All right, for Ellen Perkins, I'm Kyle Jordan. Thank you so much for watching us here today. Have a great one, and come out and enjoy the Brooklet Peanut Festival.